The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Buying some time. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, and we called on twice in the victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24, moving those chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Green. Finds his man, it's Blake. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, he wants it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Oof. You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. this drive going to the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in the backfield.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think when you got a quarterback that this fast, he knows I can get at any situation, kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Green. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
From the gun, the ground game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's another play for this offense that you just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Power football with the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great possession, uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The sure hands, it's Gibson.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kick it off to start the second half. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Got a man. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorback quarterbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Trying to run, it's Gibson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment. In what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over Florida State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets second and long. Dropping back, it's Green. On target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Arkansas! They take the lead with the 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
With the catch, it's Anthony. Knocked off his feet.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
17, Texas, 3.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Split backs here. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Working on the right. On the move is the 30. Gashing the D on the right. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it to him on the screen. Fighting off the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Quarterback extends the play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They just keep firing. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Try to barge their way in. And he's dragged down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.